Public School. I'm your science teacher. We are learning chapter 11, Humana and the Colorful World. Now, yesterday I told you regarding an eye that how does the light enter into our eye? First of all, the light enter into our eye through cornea, right? It is the outer bulge surface of our eye. Most of the refraction happen at cornea. After passing through cornea, the light enters into the pupil, right? Whose size has been controlled by iris. So ultimately, what does a pupil do? A pupil controls the amount of light entering to our eyes. After passing through pupil, the light incident on crystalline lens. It's a jelly-like material. See, as what I said, lens, our lens can change the shape. That is the only lens which can change the shape. That is the reason we don't need to displace our lens. So after passing through pupil, the light incident on crystalline lens, whose size is being controlled by ciliary muscle. After passing through crystalline lens, the light incident on retina. Retina has innumerous light sensitive cell which can convert the light into electrical signal which is sent to brain via optic nerve. Now, power of accommodation is what? Normally, see, right now when you are seeing your mobile phone on the computer screen or your parents or anything, whatever is the minimum distance you can see, the minimum distance, the nearest distance we can see is 25 centimeter, right? I told you one activity also, that put your finger on your forehead, right, and slowly move your finger away and try to see your finger looks blur when it is between 0 to 5 centimeter, 10 centimeter, 15 centimeter, right? At one place your finger looks completely clear to you, and that point is your near point. So you can started looking properly from that point, right? So 25 centimeter for young adult, what is the that distance from the minimum distance, or that is 25 centimeters. So that is called a nearest point. So it is called the near point, okay, near point of an eye. And what is the farthest point? Infinity, right? You can see sun, star. So even there are millions of kilometers, still you can see from here. So definitely our eye can see till there, means what is the far point? Infinity. Now power of accommodation is what? Our eye lens can change its shape. So actually what happen is, see, this is what happen and this is how you can see things. This is the human eye, okay. This is your human eye, and this is your lens. Now whenever a light incident here, right, so whenever a light come here, right, definitely the parallel rays used to come. So whenever the rays used to come, it incident at on retina, incident on retina, okay. It should be here on the retina only. If it meet in front of retina or behind the retina, you cannot see. So what, in order to focus exactly on retina, this is your retina, right? So in order to focus exactly on retina, this lens can change its shape. It can be either thick or thin, right? It can be either thick or thin as per the requirement, right? It can be either thick or thin. So in order to see near objects, your lens will become thick, sorry, the lens will become thick. And in order to see far objects, your lens will become thin. I'll show you how exactly. So it can change its shape and the light exactly focus on retina. This phenomena is called power of accommodation, right? See, so what is the power of accommodation? It says the eye lens is composed of a fibrous jelly-like material. The curvature is modified to some extent. Okay. We have also a limit. The lens can change shape based on its limit only, right? The lens can become thin when when the muscles are relaxed. Now this is what you need to understand. When the muscles are relaxed means what? It can become thin. It can become thin when the muscles are relaxed. Okay, relax. So right now when you are looking, when you close your eyes or when you look, so when you see far things, at that time your muscles are relaxed. So when you have to give stress, when you see near objects, so see, uh, if you put a thread in right, if you put a thread in a very small hole, at that time you focus so hard to see the near objects. Okay, so that is what, this is what happens. So when the muscles are relaxed, the lens will become thin. Okay, so this is what happened. And when you see the near objects, your muscles will contract. So at that time you have to stress and the eyelids become thicker. Thus, what is power of accommodation? The ability of an eyelid to change its shape based on the requirement is called power of accommodation. Okay. Now, there are three defects. Again, guys, this is very, very, very important questions of this chapter. I'm telling you, keep a note of it. What is defect of vision in a human eye? So there are three defects. One is myopia, second is hypermetropia, and third is presbyopia. Myopia, hypermetropia, and presbyopia. Now, what is myopia? Myopia means what? Myopia is known as nearsightedness. Nearsightedness, I always remember like this. Myopia means nearsightedness. See, I'll show you. Myopia means nearsightedness. Right? Myopia means nearsightedness. Okay? Myopia means nearsight. Now, okay, so in nearsightedness, what happen is, nearsightedness, in nearsightedness, what happen is, I remember like this, that I remember M and N. What do you mean by M and N? You know that alphabet comes one after another. So when you see myopia means nearsightedness. Nearsighted means you can see near objects clearly. Okay, near objects clearly. So what you cannot see? You cannot see far object. Okay, you cannot see far objects. So in nearsightedness, you can see near objects clearly, while you cannot see far objects clearly. So means you can see far object but blur. Okay, fine. So what do you mean by see? A person with myopia can see nearby objects clearly but cannot see distant object distinctly. So maximum students, maximum of you, the one who have glasses, this defect what you have is myopia. Means you cannot see on the board, but you can see in the book. Yes, correct. So what defect you have? Myopia. Now what happened in myopia? That I'll tell you. So see, this is your eye. Okay. I'll show you also how to draw. Now in myopia, what happened is this is your lens. Now whenever a parallel rays come, what happen is your eye lens is what? Your eye lens is what? It is thick, right? So in this case, what happen? Your eye lens will become thin only. Your eye lens will become thick only, right? Your eye lens, it cannot become thin as per the requirement. Means it do. Now why does this happen? It happen because of ciliary muscle, or it may be your lens elasticity is decreased. So because of two reasons, again understand very properly. your eye lens will become thick only. Thick means what? We call it thick, right? Jado. And it cannot become thin, means patlo, right? It cannot become thin. Why? So what happens is it will become thick only. So the rays will meet, but they will meet in front of retina, not on retina, right? They will meet, right? They will meet in front of retina. Okay, so when you try to see distance objects, still they will meet in front of retina. So near object you can see, right? But you cannot see like this. Understand this, right? So a person with this object has defect, has the far point near than infinity. Such a person may see clearly up to distance of few meters only, right? So what is the reason? These are the two reasons, right? What this defect may arise due to excessive curvature of the eyeball. Sometimes what happens is your eyeball become too round, excessive curve, because of so much stress you give to your eye, it can happen. An elongation of an eyeball, your eyeball will become, so your elongation of an eyeball is what? Like this. Your eyeball will become like this. So your lens is working properly, but your screen retina will move far, right? Eyeball will become, from this your eyeball will become, this is called elongation of an eyeball. Okay, so excessive curvature of the eye lens means your eye lens will become thick and it will not become thin. And second, elongation of an eyeball means your screen will move little far. So in order to correct this, what lens you will use? You use, which lens is it? Is concave lens, right? So in order, when you use concave lens, what happen is this will now meet on retina, and finally you can started looking your things very properly. And that, so the one person with a myopic eye, what lens they use? Concave lens they use. Okay, now you know that you cannot wear any glasses, you have to use an appropriate power lens, right? So everyone has an own number. You remember, the person used to say, I have 1.5, 1, 2, 2.5, even positive, negative. Yes. So concave lens's power is what? Negative, right? Clear? Now you are getting what I'm trying to say. So we'll see till myopia. Very important. Understand it. Read. Look at this video again 2 times. You'll got to know, right? I'll again explain you tomorrow myopia, hypermetropia and presbyopia. Please have a look 2 times again. Okay, thank you.